Is the UAE heading toward a situation similar to Palestine? Could Israel one day gain influence in the UAE the way it did in Palestine? These questions are increasingly being discussed on social media today. According to some reports and online claims, Israeli investors are making large-scale investments in the UAE, particularly in the real estate sector. Some social media users even claim that in certain areas, the amount of property owned by Israelis is approaching that owned by Emirati citizens. However, it is important to clarify that these claims have not been officially confirmed. What is confirmed is that since the Abraham Accords, economic and investment relations between Israel and the UAE have strengthened significantly. As a result, Israeli investors have shown growing interest in various sectors of the UAE economy. Another point often mentioned is that Israeli citizens can now travel to the UAE more easily, which is part of the diplomatic normalization between the two countries. When we look at history, particularly the case of Palestine, we must be careful and objective. During the 19th and early 20th centuries, Jewish migration and land purchases did take place in Palestine. However, what followed involved complex political developments, wars, and international decisions. Reducing the Palestinian issue to land purchases alone would be an oversimplification of a very complicated historical reality. The UAE's situation is fundamentally different. The UAE is a sovereign, stable, and economically strong state with strict laws governing land ownership, foreign investment, and national security. Any foreign investor, regardless of nationality, must operate strictly within UAE laws. National sovereignty is not compromised. Therefore, suggesting that the UAE could face the same fate as Palestine is not a fact-based conclusion, but rather a concern rooted in historical comparison. Learning from history is important, but every country has its own political structure, governance system, and power dynamics. Our hope and prayer are that no country in the Middle East faces instability and that economic cooperation continues with mutual respect, clear regulations, and protection of national interests. With that, I take your leave. Allah Hafiz.